So many people coming in.
Oh wow, there's so. Nobody's gonna hear it.
One person is in. What's up?
We just sent it. No, man.
Dude, you waited. Let me see if I can try it again. Hey, check your link. I sent the link.
It's not letting me do
I
it.
I just resent it. It should say join. Did you click it? Alright, yeah, I just resent it. So when you come in, your name will pop up at the bottom. Yeah, we're back up in here. We had an issue. But what's going on, like I said, we left off on talking about a little bit of anything. So, like I said, Crashout J returning next week. Somebody got to get made an example out of. Grayson Waller got to get made an example out of.
Mm-hmm.
Next Monday. It's only right. Madison Square Garden. No yeet.
That's right. No yeet.
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Rhea Ripley should have kept her eye on the prize. Io, she already knew what was up. We're from the USA. Where you from? Anyway, Sky. She should have kept her eye on the prize. She did not keep it on the prize.
She's going to SmackDown.
They took the title off of hers because Rhea Ripley is going to the Blue Brand. She's going to SmackDown. Then nobody want her to lose, but hey, there's just more opportunities for her. And being on SmackDown, she'll have hella opportunities. Feuds. And she'll have it all on SmackDown.
Oh yeah. It was about time for her to get off of Raw anyway. No offense. It was.
The Mondays weren't doing that with Rhea. They won. Just like they weren't doing that with Damien. Mm-hmm. That's why Damien left.
Frederick, did you get the link yet?
Frederick, did you get the link? Like, for real, for real.
You haven't popped up yet, so.
Yeah, your name ain't popped up at all, Frederick. To add you in.
I got the link. I'm frozen. It won't open.
You frozen. Aaron, what's going on, Aaron? You want to join the live? Where can we contact you? Because like I said, tonight we're putting people in the live tonight. So, tell us where we can find you at. We will send the link. You guys can get in and join. So, let us know where we can get you at.
You were frozen. Okay then.
Well, Adrian.
Dominic.
Turn on Dominic another time. Hey, Aaron, you want to get in the live? Man, but no, Rhea Ripley took our eyes off the prize tonight. But at the end of the day, hey, it was what it was.
If Jay doesn't start getting interested, he should be next to join the Raw.
Oh, no. Hey, Sky, no.
You messaged us on TikTok. Okay, you messaged us on TikTok.
It don't work on TikTok. The link.
Shan, what will the future look like if Jay wins? What will it look like if Gunther retains?
It'd be crazy.
What's going on, E-Money?
What's up? Social Divine. What else you on? Do you got Instagram? We tried TikTok a while back with a viewer, and it did not work. So we had to send his through cell phone wise.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Got Instagram? What's up, E Money? We are putting people in the live tonight.
Magenta.
What's up, Magenta? What's going on? We're putting people in the live tonight. You got Instagram? What is your Instagram?
Social media. Okay, cool.
What's your Instagram? Have y'all ever had a heel turn? No. Let me grab it. All right. So we can send you the link.
What do you got?
He finna send it.
Oh, okay.
The _social_ deviant. So type that in. Underscore, then it's _ social _ deviant. Okay. Underscore.
Yeah, I got that part.
Deviant.
Yeah.
All right, you're right there. Okay, I'm finna see the link. Hold on. All right, the social deviant. You should got the link. I sent it.
It was a miracle that EO won. What up, Eddie? Can't wait to see The Rock and John Cena.
Man, I don't care about The Rock and John Cena. If it's cloth that has. Yeah, I sent the link. So we'll wait for you to join in, and hey, we can actually get it rolling. Like I said, I really wish they would have kept the belt on Rhea Ripley, but hey, SmackDown is a way better place for real. Sky, man, I gotta go back up one. Sky, man, Jay ain't joining the Rock. No. That was an interesting ending to the show.
What's going on, Adrian?
What's up, Adrian? To Michael.
EO is the world champ. Yes, she is.
Yep.
Aaron said another time. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
They're rolling in both bloodlines. Man,
But just take the whole box. You never know, man. Let's Sky Jay with the Rock. No, I don't see it. Shit, that EO thing a swear for me. I wonder why that happened. Adrian, because Rhea Ripley going to Friday Night SmackDown. Cody is crashing out Friday. Cody gonna talk Friday. If anybody crashing out Friday, it's gonna be Drew. It's gonna be Drew that's crashing out Friday.
Bianca versus EO Ripley seems like it's going to happen.
I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't see a triple threat.
After this interview I just saw, man, it look like to me Rhea Ripley going straight where she want to be.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown. That's exactly what's going to happen. SmackDown. Rhea Ripley. Of course, he's still gonna hug people and smile like ain't nothing happened.
Yeah, because people are saying the match should have been a DQ. That's the way Rhea came. Gunther is going to squash Jade. That's the plan for Mania.
Guess what? It ain't happening. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey,
Baby.
Let's go.
Steve is in the building.
This
The family.
social deviant is here. Listen.
The family.
So what you gotta say?
What you got?
Okay. Let me tell you why Naomi stabbed Jade in the back.
What's up?
Remember?
Okay, give us the right now.
Remember who Jade met first when she came to SmackDown?
Yeah.
Who was the first person she met?
Well, she met Charlotte first.
Charlotte first.
Yep.
Yeah,
She met Charlotte. And Charlotte said, "Yo, hi Jade." And then she was, and Jade was like, "Pleasure to meet you." And she's like, "Yeah, pleasure's all mine."
Yeah.
And then walked off.
Yeah.
Walked off. And you didn't see her. You didn't see them two interact anymore.
Yep.
No.
You didn't see it no more. So then Charlotte goes, she get a little injured. Oh, and Asuka got a receipt coming because it was Asuka that injured her.
Yeah, the leg. The leg.
Yeah, that was Asuka. But I also feel like that injury was Charlotte's receipt for her ending Asuka's undefeated streak.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna get. She got a lick back.
Yeah.
But anyway, the reason why I feel like Naomi backdoored Jade was because Charlotte needed Jade out the way. She needed her out the way when it came to the title because legitimately the only person that I see beating Charlotte clean 1, 2, 3 is Jade.
Yeah.
Because Rhea couldn't do it.
Nope.
Bianca's never done it.
Nope.
There's a lot of chicks on the roster that haven't beat that Charlotte has beaten decisively.
Yeah.
But Jade ain't never counted the lights for her. Nope. So I think Charlotte is going to count the lights for Jade. And the reason being is because she didn't have to, because like with Tiffy having the title, that's an easy route.
I said that's an easy win.
Because that also means that Charlotte didn't have to face Nia for the title.
Right.
Yep.
Because remember when those two got together, their match fell apart and they was throwing real hand bones at each other.
Yeah, they were.
Mm-hmm.
So Charlotte ain't want to work with her. So the easy route, have Tiffy cash in, Charlotte gets the belt, and Charlotte defends her first challenger is Naomi.
Sounds about right, but since Jade came back and attacked Naomi, it seems to me they trying to put some big between Jade and Naomi. But after what I saw from Bianca tonight, it seemed to me like Bianca had a little.
But did you see? But did you see the switch up too as well? As soon as Io Sky won the belt, Did you see the way Bianca was looking at
Man, she
Io
was like,
Sky?
she got like this smirk and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because
Rhea Ripley.
she sees, although she said that prior to the match that Io and Rhea, both excellent competitors, whoop de wop wop.
Yeah.
So she is looking past Io. She's looking past her because Bianca's whole attitude is you can't spell WrestleMania without the what?
EST.
EST.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
she don't see her. She don't see her. So it's like easy to Bianca, that's light work.
Yeah.
She gonna have to sweat a little bit, but it's light work. So that keeps Binks on Raw because aren't her husband isn't Montez on Raw?
Montez is on Friday.
He on Friday.
He on SmackDown.
He's on Friday.
Yeah.
Because if she ends up going to SmackDown, Rhea gets her rematch. Rhea wins at WrestleMania. Binks then goes to SmackDown where her husband is a heel, and that's a heel turn for Bianca.
But Bianca already was talking about a heel turn. But this is the
Yeah.
thing, though, when you look at it, though. It's like she been talking about a heel turn. But don't nobody know when that heel turn is exactly going to happen.
I really feel like they want to pull the trigger on it, but at the same time, they don't want to heal black women.
A lot of
Because
folks
it's like
said that. What's up,
they don't want to heal
Angelica?
black women because then they got a booker kind of funny.
That's another thing too, as well. When you
They
think
got to
about,
they'll have to book her funny, where that she is unlikable to little black girls rocking top knot braids
Yeah.
because Binks got them. So she is literally the female John Cena. They can't turn her because she also, just like John, although he did say fuck them kids,
Yeah, he did say that.
yes, he
Yeah.
fuck
did.
them
Look,
Well,
actresses,
look.
I gotta
It
get this
ain't come
money.
out of his mouth, but that what he was
that's what
saying.
it
Yeah,
showed.
but,
It
but
showed.
that's what I said when he's looking at the fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Because he's chasing that title.
John already
Although
knew.
But this the thing though. John is chasing the title. I don't put that past The Rock. Like The Rock had to do something. See, John Cena's temporary. We all know that. John Cena don't be at work.
yeah, because he went
He's
back to Africa.
temporary.
Yeah,
He's temporary.
because yeah, he legit is. He is full on part time. So he gonna come out, tip his hat to the cheering, and
Yep.
then go on his merry way, which is what he should have done.
I'm gonna be
Is just
honest.
came out there,
I
did a
I
little Ric
feel
Flair,
like
hey kids, and hug a couple of babies, kiss a couple of mamas, and
yeah.
go on his merry way.
Man, I feel
Because
like look how he did the kids though. So that's why it's like the way
I
what
love
just
that though.
happened. But look. But look at the way. Look how he did all them. So now you got the two baby faces, which is Jay and Cody. The kids finna directly be with Jay
Yeah,
and
Jade
Cody
and Cody
now.
fans.
Yeah.
Because now if Jay doesn't win at WrestleMania,
Oh man, that'd be the
she
biggest upset
no,
ever.
if Bianca doesn't win at WrestleMania, Bianca is going to be fighting
What's
from
up,
the bottom.
Issue?
The same way if Cody, this whole deal with Cody and The Rock and John Cena, Cody is fighting from the bottom.
That is true.
That's when people love them the most, is
Yeah.
when they have a goal. If they're already sitting at the mountaintop,
Well, John
what you
Cena's the
fighting
one
from?
that's at the mountaintop. That's why I said I don't see him winning WrestleMania. John Cena's gonna get screwed.
See, John Cena really thought by getting this insurance policy by turning heel. He thought I got an insurance policy going into WrestleMania. He's gonna help me win this title. I'm gonna get the
No.
17. It's not going to
The
happen.
same way all of them came and helped out Roman, they helped out Cody last year. All of these people is gonna really, well, not all of them. Some of those people are gonna come and screw the hell out of John Cena in this match in night 2.
Oh yeah,
CM Punk is a main factor.
the first person sliding under the ropes is gonna be CM Punk.
CM Punk, then you gonna
He's gonna be
have
the first
Roman,
one.
then you gonna have Roman, then you gonna have Seth, then you gonna have Randy, because it's like, and the list goes on.
Yeah, because Randy, what was like before KO injured him,
Yep.
he was low key like
With
coveting the
Cody.
title. Whenever
He
he
was
would,
low key looking
Cody
at the
have it up
title.
on his shoulder,
Yeah.
Yep.
Randy's off to the
But he
side
never went
looking at
again.
that
But he
belt.
never went forward just yet. Because
No,
I mean,
because
listen,
you too many you because at that time, he was dealing with Roman, he was dealing with the bloodline.
Yep.
So that wouldn't have been the right time to swerve him
yeah.
because his focus was on Roman and them. So
Mm-hmm.
Randy was biding his time. And now that opportunity is slipping away from him because now he has to deal with Kevin.
Yep.
And I absolutely love the fact that bald-headed Randy came back. The dude
Oh
Oh
that
yeah.
was
yeah.
here to voice this.
Yeah,
That
man.
I
I,
love.
I was ready for the punt until they
I
cut
was
him at the
too.
way.
I wanted to see that punch so bad. I wanted to see it. And then when it didn't happen, all the little JGs got in the way. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, let Randy kick
Exactly. But they
his
weren't
head off the
doing all of
table.
that when he was doing that to Sammy. I'm like, come on now, make it make
No,
sense.
no, they weren't. They weren't. Where was the JGs then? There was nowhere to be found. But as soon as the bald-headed snake show up, oh wait, we can't.
Cause they
Don't do
know.
that, Randy.
See, that's the thing about Randy Orton. They know specifically Randy Orton is a dangerous man,
And he gonna get it done.
and he gonna get it done. Once you take him out, you best believe when he come back, you better hope you're not there. That's the thing.
Exactly, because that's how I felt when I knew that Randy was showing up at that pay-per-view. Because
Oh
I
yeah,
tried to
they made it
avoid.
very clear like weeks ago that Randy Orton was returning.
Yeah, I
Somebody
knew that he was
said, "Where
returning,
was
but I was
security
trying
when
to,
Sammy got
not
back?"
get
I don't know.
spoiled possibly by, him coming back. I was
Hmm.
waiting to hear I hear voices in my head. I was
Yeah.
Man,
waiting for
everybody was ready
and
for it.
and when it went off, I hollered. My neighbor
Man,
came over and was like, "Is
I
everything
really
okay?"
thought he was gonna
And
do
I'm like,
like
"Randy back.
damage,
Is everything good?
damage to
Randy
Kevin
back."
Owens. But what do
But
you think about EO won tonight? What do you think? Because since they putting Rhea Ripley on SmackDown, she's going to SmackDown.
Thoughts
I
on
mean, real Io's already been champion.
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that run was not memorable because that
Yeah,
run was under Vince McMahon,
Yeah, it was.
and Vince has a hard time seeing value in people of color. Period. He
yeah,
has a hard time, and he definitely had a hard time with Asuka and Io and Kyrie Sane. He had a hard time
He did.
because he was the oh god, the old dude was not sexually attracted to them. So therefore, because he was not sexually attracted to them, he saw no value in them.
That's
So
yeah,
because
and you right about that.
yeah,
You
Bruce
are.
Pritchard had to explain to him what the value was.
yeah.
You know,
Rhea Ripley
Bruce had to tell him like, "Hey, yo, these bitches is
hasn't been
bad.
EO.
Have you
No.
watched they shit from Japan? They bad." Because what I want to see when Oscar does come back, I want to see the violent clown Oscar, the
Oh, me
Kana
too. Me too.
Oscar, the stardom. I'm about to break all your bones in your hand, Oscar. That's the girl I want to see come back. The
But you know
black and
what too?
red hair. I want to see that
But you
because
know too as
that
well.
lady was
She
devastating.
teased it. She teased it so
Yeah,
much.
briefly,
She
briefly,
teased it so much.
briefly. It was a brief tease, and I think it was like it was like right like in the middle of her run with
Rhea
damage
Ripley must
control.
not be
It was
Yeah.
here.
just right in the middle. And then
What's
you
up,
saw it and then you didn't see it
DDG4?
again.
What's up?
I'm like, that version of Oscar needs to come back
And
because
that's what
that
I'm waiting
version of
on.
Oscar is angry and violent. She's
Because
Yeah.
violent.
because if you get
And
the Oscar, if you get the Oscar that is not really is
Man,
happy go lucky type of
something punk,
person,
something punk
it's
tonight was
not gonna
good.
work.
no, it gets boring after a while.
Yeah.
When like even when like she was supposed to be a heel, like before Naomi left and before Naomi and Sasha left,
Yeah.
and Asuka is in the ring dancing to Naomi's music. Like,
Yeah,
y'all supposed to be
Okay.
beefing. You can't act like you're friends in real life. We know you are, but
Yeah, but
y'all
for
beefing.
TV wise, you got to hate each other for TV wise, because we
Yeah,
know
that's
once
what
them
I'm saying.
cameras,
For TV,
yeah, once
hate
them
each
cameras
other.
start rolling, they all buddy hugging backstage and all this stuff,
Yeah,
ready to go.
I mean, that's I mean that it's a work environment. So
Yeah,
you got people like that you work with, and you work with people that you don't like, and then people that you don't like, you get to beat them up in the ring.
that's what I'm saying.
exactly,
you
man.
know, case in
So
point, Batista and Booker. Them two did not like each other in real
No,
life,
they
so
did
they
not.
worked that ish out in the ring. And
so
and though that feud was amazing because that was like real animosity between these two grown men.
yeah,
And once that feud was over, they were cool. There
okay.
was no that
Some
we can be coworkers again.
somebody in the
But
chat said, "How do you feel about Jay Uso becoming the world heavyweight champion at WrestleMania 41?"
love to see it. Love to see it because his like if you look at his entire run, the whole time that he's been in the WWE, there were a couple of bumps, with the drunk, getting drunk, getting arrested, that type of stuff, and him like being low key put on punishment, but not
Yep,
really because
Yeah,
he's still on TV.
yep.
But he was eating a lot. He and Jimmy were eating a lot of pins during that time,
Yes, they
but
were.
yeah.
they weren't taken off TV.
No, they
So
won.
he legit had, and then he had to step out from behind the big dog shadow. He had to. The match that they had, what was that? The Hell in the Cell, where
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jimmy came back and threw in the towel. That was
yeah.
a
yeah.
beautiful match. That was beautiful. I like for real
Man,
boo
look, with a
hooing.
jacked
And
up ACL, Jimmy came for the
yes,
save. Jacked up
yes,
ACL.
I have legit been a fan of his, and even with the iffy booking, I stayed a fan because I'm like he is more charismatic than Jimmy. He really is. The To me, all the personality comes from Jay, and Jimmy just kind of mimics what his little brother does. It's just what he does.
Jada
So
little brother.
yeah, Jay's the little brother. Jimmy is
Yeah.
the older. So
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
when
The
you
older
also
brother is
said the little
copying,
brother, I thought you was
trying to
talking
get some
about.
person.
I thought you was talking about Solo for a moment.
No, 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 no. Between the two twins,
Oh, just
Jay
twins.
is the
Okay.
little brother, but Jay is the one that's getting all the shine, and then Jimmy is over on SmackDown eating pins with his wife
Well, I'm
because
gonna be
they
honest though.
they
A
they counting the
lot of
lights together.
injuries is what really held Jimmy back. Back
That's right. That's right. That's
during
right.
pandemic time, around the pandemic, they had where tag teams couldn't even wrestle together. You had to choose a person. You had to
Yeah,
choose one out of the tag team. That's when Jimmy chose to be in the ladder match.
That pandemic WrestleMania in
Yeah.
that ladder match.
He heard that when he tore his ACL. That's when every opportunity went out the window for
yeah,
Jimmy.
and
Every opportunity did.
they gave all those opportunities to Jay, and
And
Jay
Jay
made it
lost every
happen.
opportunity, but he regained out of it by winning the Royal Rumble. So I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
I love what Jay is doing right now. He kind of became the I'm not gonna say he became the best one out of the Uso because they both are good. It's just like
he's the
they are
best one out of
different
the
in their
Usos. You can
own
say it.
ways.
You can say it. Jay is the best one out of the
I
Usos.
wouldn't say
Go
he's
ahead,
the
say it out
best
loud. Say it
one
out loud.
because I
Say it out loud. Because it's facts. Jay
ain't
is
gonna
the
say.
best out of all three of currently Rikishi's sons that are in the ring.
Oh, I would
Jay is
choose the twin.
he's
Listen
the
here,
best one.
I choose the twins over Solo. I'm sorry, Solo got a long
No,
way to go.
Solo needs to go back to being the street champ. He
That's the
really
thing.
does.
He
He
does.
needs to go back to being the street champ. They need to put him and Jacob together.
Oh,
They need
Oh
speaking
to
of
no
that,
no no
they
no
need
no no no!
speaking of that,
I
no, no,
like what
no. The
they
reason
doing
why,
with Solo with
as a
Jay.
speaking
tag
of that,
team, as a
just a
tag
moment,
team,
Red
they
Bull.
should.
What is your thoughts on Far 2 Jacob for 2?
Because
Okay, let's go
Ramin, I
crazy.
love that
You know
dude.
what I'm
I
saying,
love
man?
him.
Go.
I love. I love him.
And
I've
Jacob
been
say,
watching
no
him since he
ye,
was in
no ye.
LW.
We up
I
in here.
love that guy. And when
Yeah.
he hit the Yanara I'm like,
You know what I mean?
my
Man,
man's is
Jacob
here.
is killing it. I sit up here and I say it all the time. Jacob don't need no mid card belt. Boost him to
No,
a higher belt. Boost him already to the undisputed champion or the world
no,
heavyweight
no, no, no,
champion.
no, no, no. He's that's speeding. He needs to earn all of the titles
Hell,
to
he
make him
is
like
earning.
no. I mean like full on legit. The same way Roman was briefly Intercontinental Champion,
Oh
briefly
man,
United
but he
States
didn't even keep
Champion.
the
I
Intercontinental
don't. Yeah, that's what I'm
champion
saying.
long.
Briefly, and I think he held the tag team titles long enough to fart good, and and that was that. And then he had the two world titles.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah, make Jacob is Grand Slam champion. He has that
He's
potential.
material, yeah. He
He
just
has
got
that
a
potential,
he got
and
like
all they
he's
gotta
there.
like real talk, all they got to do is let that dude let him cook. Don't
Yeah.
don't give him no script. Just these are the bullet points. Hit these points. Do what you do, Jacob.
That's
Do what
basically
you
That's
it.
do.
all you gotta do. You really just gotta let Jacob cook. Cause Jacob been
But with
cooking since he arrived.
Man, Jacob been
yes,
cooking
but with
since
Solo,
since on the indie circuit. He been cooking
yeah,
ever
that's what I'm
since then.
saying. But Solo, you still got a script though, Solo,
Yeah,
because
Solo still
he
needs work.
fumbles too much. He fumbles too much on the mic. If
Solo
they
needs
keep
more work.
if they keep Jacob and write it in a way so that Jacob and Solo stay together as a tag team, Jacob is the mouthpiece
Yeah.
all day,
Oh
every
yes,
day.
all the way.
Jacob is the mouthpiece. You separate the Tongans from from
From
Jacob
the
and
Fatu and
Solo,
Anawi.
and then because like with the Tongans there and AJ Styles is
Right
there.
now, the other Tongan is
Uh,
like a puppet
uh,
right now.
yeah,
Tell
I'm
Tongan's like
talking
a
about both of
puppet.
the twins,
He
the
ain't
Tongan
doing nothing.
twins. When they like with the members of
Bullet
the
Club.
club that are there, they got all of the they have all of the former leaders with the exception of Kenny Omega. So you got AJ, you got Cody, you got Finn, and
Yep.
then
Yeah.
you have the enforcers and the Tongans break up the freaking Judgment Day and put that together.
I mean,
Put
it'd be
that
nice, but it's also about how you would book it. Because let's be honest, Hunter ain't really good at booking. If we're gonna be honest, Hunter's
yeah,
good at certain
somebody else
things.
would have to book that, and then there would have to be purpose for it
Yeah.
because you just can't. We're gonna put the Bullet Club together.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
why?
If you're gonna put the Bullet Club together, because that club, that's a very historic club. You gotta think
That's
about
what
it.
I know.
You
And you have four of the former leaders of the
that's what
Bullet
I'm
Club
saying.
there in the WWE, plus the two enforcers. Had they not gotten rid of Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, there's your
That's what
original
I'm
Bullet
saying.
Club.
I didn't understand why they fired Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I'm like,
Because they weren't doing that.
I was like, you
They weren't
have the
doing
whole
nothing.
I'm like, you have the whole freaking Bullet Club right here.
But they weren't doing nothing. Anderson and Gallows, they wasn't nothing to really watch. So what's the purpose? Just have them
No,
in the back.
because they didn't. Vince didn't make us care about them.
They didn't.
Like
Vince
because
didn't.
their whole run, both of them were under Vince's leadership. Vince didn't make us care. Those of
Mm-mm.
us that watched New Japan and like followed them,
That's what I'm saying.
everywhere they went. It's different for us. But for the casual fan, it's like, okay, who's that tall dude and who that little dude right there? Who are they? I know AJ, but who are these other two guys? You got to make us care. Vince didn't do that because remember when they were the Good Brothers and it was they
Yeah.
were like doing comedy stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what is that? Like, these are two guys, the two of the founding members of the Bullet Club, and this is what y'all doing with
That's
them.
what I'm saying. I'm like, wait a minute,
Like,
what we doing here?
no, nah, because Vince, because you know how Vince's mind worked. If I didn't build you, I don't care about you.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I
Yeah,
don't care.
I
go
mean,
ahead.
I don't care.
see, they just
That
like
that
see
that's been his
Vince.
attitude, and
Vince didn't
that's
know
why
how
he
to book
unemployed now.
nobody. Hell, he barely could book Roman. He barely could book Roman.
Yeah, he needed Paul Heyman's help for that
Hell yeah,
because
that's why. That once again, that's why I was glad when Paul came in the mix because Roman Reigns had that star power. He just needed somebody to bring it out of him because Roman Reigns
yeah,
was lacking mic skills.
Roman Reigns can talk for shit.
majorly,
Yeah,
majorly.
mic skills wasn't working.
You know
How you
how
getting
he
on the
look.
mic? You have all day to rehearse your lines. How is it when the red light is on, you
He's
forget stuff?
stuttering, like literally.
You
Some parts
stuttering.
he's
You like
stuttering.
your cousin and putting your lines in your hand because yeah, The Rock used to write his promos on his
That's what I'm
forearm.
saying.
Like no, somebody else got to
It,
talk
it
for you.
wasn't it wasn't
That's why
good.
Paul Heyman talked for him
Yeah.
that until he got comfortable,
So now
because
it's like when you see Roman Reigns cut a promo now, yeah, Roman Reigns will literally have you clapping and be like, damn.
yeah,
That's because that shit's like that good.
because I really feel like that's Joe on the mic. That
It
That
is
is Joe.
Joe.
that's Joe on the
Jay
mic,
made that
and he's just
very
doing it.
clear.
He's talking
Jay
his
said
shit.
that was Joe.
When he returned during the pandemic at SummerSlam, Jay Uso made it very clear
He
that's
said
not Roman,
that's
that's
Joe.
Joe.
That's Joe. Yes,
I
and I
was
was
like,
glad for
damn.
that. I was so glad that the blue contacts was gone because
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
what?
The
Why is this
vest was
island boy got
gone.
blue eyes? What is this about? What are we doing?
Well,
I'm like,
he
why
wear
did
glasses, but he got, he wrestled, so you got to wear
Mama
contacts.
Yee, come on? He had them colored contacts in.
Oh yeah, I saw them. I was glad when he finally got rid of
Yeah, because he looked like a whole island demon. I'm like, sir,
those.
what are we doing?
Man, he from the
Why
island, but
But it was still like
he
it's
was the
stupid.
evil
Like
Maui? I'm like, what is this? So
man.
I'm glad that he became a Paul Heyman guy, and
But look what Paul became off of Roman though. You can't even call Paul no more because Paul like upgraded.
yeah, yeah.
Paul had
So
to
you
Paul had to look at
being a
something.
Paul Heyman guy, that's an elite club to be a part of.
And then you know the crazy part when you think about this, it took for literally for Brock Lesnar to leave during the pandemic, go
Yeah,
back to Canada and do his own thing. And
be a
to him to
butcher.
finally get his hands on Roman Reigns, like I can finally get my hands on this guy. Like
And
Yeah,
he turned him
be,
into a
and he
mega star.
Yeah, for it was a complete 360 turnaround with Roman because every time that dude used to be on TV, I knew it was time for me to turn the channel and see what was happening on Love and Hip Hop. I knew it was
when
time for that.
look the night
And
he
I don't
beat
even watch Love and
Undertaker.
Hip Hop like that.
The night he beat Undertaker, and I swear to God, I'm telling you, he came out there, his music played.
Oh
I
man, I was cheering. I was happy he won.
I booed the fuck out of him. I was saying the same thing everybody else was saying. Shut the fuck up. Like literally.
Yeah.
Man,
And then
Shut
you
up.
this the
and then you
thing.
have The
He ain't
Rock
say
raise his
nothing
hand
when he came
and The
out.
Rock is confused why people are booing him too. Like, cause nigga, you raised this fool's hand. We don't fuck with him. We don't fuck with
Man,
him.
people
Fuck
thought
out of
that
here.
Roman, the reason Roman won was because of his family, because of his cousin. It's like as time went by,
Right.
Roman had to show people he is more than just his dad's son, his
Right.
uncle's nephew. He had to
Right.
show
He
people
had to step out.
what
He
he
had to
is.
step out of the shadow. I mean,
Exactly.
because it's on NXT. Ava being the
The
general
Rock's
manager.
daughter.
That's full on nepotism, because that girl could not go in the ring. Just because The Rock is your daddy, don't mean
Yeah, and let me
that
tell
he
you, Social
seeded
Diva,
his
you right
talent
about
out of
that.
his
She
balls
can't
into you.
wrestle. She can't wrestle
She
for shit.
cannot.
She tore her ACL 2 times in both knees. That's how bad it is. I was like, baby, it's not for
I'm
you.
like, why
It's not for you.
they should have like legit not rushed her into wrestling the same way that they rushed Brooke Hogan, Hulk Hogan's daughter, into wrestling.
And she
That girl
ain't
could
last long
she
either.
can't wrestle her way from under a wet towel,
No.
but she was in the ring in TNA because why? That's Terry Bollea's daughter. So yeah, we're gonna put her in your instant ratings. No, you don't have the talent. Rick's daughter is the only daughter. Rick and Arn Anderson, Natty. There's the only two girls whose daddy, when they came out to the world, skeeted some of their talent into them babies.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
the rest of them, they don't have it. They don't have it.
Yeah,
Even
just like with
with Ava
Charlotte.
talking on the mic,
Charlotte
Ava
had to
on the
come out
mic,
of her shell too. You know, because
she don't
people
have her
kept
daddy's
saying,
mouth. She don't. Ava don't have her daddy's mouthpiece.
No, she don't.
but you
She
know,
don't have it.
Charlotte came out too. Because, you know, people were starting to say, she got this because she Rich Flair daughter. Time went by.
Part of
She had to break
a
out of
lot,
the
a
shell.
lot of a fair amount of them title wins. Vince gave them shits to Charlotte
He
because
did.
she's Rick's daughter.
He did. Every
But
every time she went
That's
on
it. Because
vacation,
Vince
every,
could not he called himself building the women's division around Charlotte. You can't build the division around one woman because that means everybody else in the division is taking L's to one woman.
mm-hmm.
It don't
well,
work
she
like
was
that.
beating everybody. I ain't gonna lie.
She was beating everybody like they owed her like deep money.
That's why I
And it
sat up here
wasn't
and I sat up here and
it
said it.
wasn't fun to watch.
She finna win this 15-time title. Give it about 3 months, she gonna lose it. She gonna win it right back. She gonna be the one to break her
Yeah,
daddy record. That is exactly
yeah,
the footsteps it's
they
going.
hot
She finna
potato when
break it.
it yeah,
She
when
finna break
Charlotte
her
is
daddy's record.
involved, they are gonna hot potato that title.
They
And
are.
I feel that the women's division on SmackDown is way deeper than the women's division on Raw.
Raw don't
So
have nobody.
The Raw women's division on Raw is so weak that it's just bad.
It's
yeah,
sad.
yeah, because they shouldn't. I understand why Bailey wanted the mid card titles for the women because the men have them, and it gives the
Yep.
women something else to do other than fight over them whack ass tag titles. Them
That's
motherfuckers is
that's what
trash.
I'm saying.
They should have never brought them shits back from the 80s because the everybody that has had literally every woman that has held that title, one of her partners came up injured.
That's what I'm saying. Every time.
They, they don't need the only time it didn't happen was Sasha and Naomi, and they just pieced us out. You know, because of Vince, they pieced us out. They were the only two that didn't get injured while having those titles. Everybody else
Sasha,
has gotten hurt.
the thing with Sasha that a
Man, she
lot
stayed getting hurt.
she stayed getting hurt, but this thing with Sasha and Naomi. Sasha basically walked out because she wanted to get paid more bigger money the way Charlotte and Becky was getting paid for real.
Yeah,
That's one thing. Um, when you look at that and you kind of like, she left, Naomi left. Naomi went to TNA, made a name for herself, won a championship, left TNA, came back to WWE.
Man, I think
to
what?
do what?
Man,
To
Jimmy
count the
didn't even
lights.
know. Man, Jimmy didn't even know she was leaving.
Well, because he would have talked her out of it. Because he is a WWE lineage. He is a WWE company man. Jimmy, the Usos will never leave the WWE.
Oh no,
Because
No.
man,
look what
they're
the
gonna go
WWE.
down in history as the best damn tag team in the wrestling business. Man, you know it's
Behind
crazy.
the New Day. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, and the New Day is behind them
New
I
Day
mean,
because
did.
that man, New Day
New
gone.
Day did.
Them
I know.
gone.
But look,
I'm,
on God, I was so happy that they turned heel because you know what? I was so tired of seeing them shuck and jive for Vince. That is the one thing that I positively, absolutely
what's up,
hate
Easton?
about having black wrestlers in the WWE because they always smiling and dancing, always, and I hate it. I hated it when Naomi and what was that girl's name? Cameron, something or other.
Yeah,
When they were
Cameron.
Cameron,
Yeah.
stuntadactyls, always
yeah.
twerking in the ring. Stop that shit. Stop. You are better than this.
And it's the
If I
crazy.
see another booty pop, I swear to God, I'm crawling through the TV to slap whoever said that shit was gonna be okay because it's not okay.
It didn't even
It was
last long.
never okay.
What happened tonight on Raw?
Another thing too as well. A lot of people didn't even know that Naomi was even a professional wrestler before she came to WWE. She wrestled in FCW. That's the crazy part about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, and she
Not
did
much didn't happen,
reasonably
Easton.
well,
Not
but
not a lot.
I don't want to see her dance no more. I really feel like, hopefully Jade beat all the rhythm out of her when she slammed the elimination chamber
Hopefully she
door
ain't
on her
got no
head.
rhyme.
I hope I never see. I hope I never see another moonwalk, another split, another half twerk. I hope I never ever see it again. Never
And,
ever,
and you have a
because
point.
it's
I'm not
not
gonna lie.
amazing.
You do. You have a
I
good
mean,
point.
hey, but you talking about them dancing? What's wrong with Jay? What's wrong with Jay Yee? Could people be having an issue with him Yee?
No, because the yeet is not a twerk. It's not a twerk. It's hand raising
It's just hand
to the beat.
raising.
To the
Look,
It's
beat.
look, tell,
It's
look,
hand
tell that
raising.
to tell that to other people. Other people be up there saying like he taking up too much TV time up there, Yee. Shit.
Are you for are you for real? That dude was not getting like solo love. When he came back to Raw after being in the bloodline, every motherfucker was side eyeing him. The only
Mhm.
person that
I
wasn't
mean, you
side
gotta
eyeing
look
him
at.
was,
I mean,
was
anybody
Cody
with a side
and
eye him, he
Sammy and
was beating up people. I mean, come
Sami
on.
Zayn were the only two that weren't giving him
Shit.
the side eye. They was
And
giving
look
that
what
fool a
happened to Sammy.
chance, and he earned the love of the people.
I
He
mean,
earned it.
yeah, but he already. Who you talking about? He earned. The people never stopped loving them. That's why I don't
No, because
understand.
he was a villain. He was a villain.
I
The
mean,
people didn't
yeah,
love him while
but
he was a
this what I
villain.
didn't. But this what I don't understand. People on the internet be saying, "Oh, y'all love the Usos so much. They so overrated and everything." I'm like, how is the Usos overrated? Somebody said they trash, they garbage. Why is WWE
Your
keep
mama's
putting them?
trash. What are you talking about? I'm like,
That
no,
that why I don't understand
they
what.
were because clearly those people that are saying that the Usos is overrated don't remember when they was busting them fucking hakas when they was young and new and had the Umaga face paint
That's what I'm
and
Yeah,
saying.
Tamina
they
was
had
choking
them
them out.
braids and they had them little braids
Yes,
going on
and them
at the time.
Crayola colored suits.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
they
Man,
have come a
even man,
long
when
way.
I first saw
So they
them,
deserve that. Jay
man,
deserves that love.
I mean, Jay deserves it. I'm glad that Big Jim is finally getting his push. Now people can actually see the difference. People finally seeing the difference between the two. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody is
because
saying,
they had to separate them. They
yeah,
had to
you have
separate them.
to. You see the difference between them. You see the difference between what Big Jim does on Fridays and what Jay does on Mondays. On Mondays right now, Jay ain't really doing too much because he in his feud. But I'm
Yeah,
really ready for a crash out, Jay, so we can actually see what's going to happen with Gunther.
I want to crash out Jay because it's about
Man,
when
it's
that match
long
goes
overdue.
down.
They just let Gunther walk over Jay.
Hmm.
Yeah, they letting Gunther and everybody else talk to him wild,
Yeah, and then like
real
he
wild.
just sit up there and accept it. Like,
Yeah, and
no.
he's taking it because what that is, keep throwing them coals on the fire. Keep talking that shit. Keep
Me
doing it.
personally,
Yes,
I feel
yes.
like the only person I would say is for this, in order to really let Jay crash out, I would say let Roman tell his ass what's up. Like, tell him the real deal to get Jay going. Because if Roman tell him the real deal, you get it going, you get crash out Jay. You gotta worry
I
about
don't
shit else.
I, I don't think Roman has to put the battery in his back for him to crash out. Gunther is doing that all by himself.
He
Yeah.
really
He's
is.
doing it all by himself. And the
It's
guys,
pissing him off.
yeah, and the guys in the back, like A Town Down Under,
Hey,
and Drew, and
man, Drew can't talk.
I
He
think the
on a
Miz
whole
said
nother
something
show.
to him. There's a lot of naysayers saying, Jay, you don't belong here. He sees what the fans say on the internet.
Oh yeah, he see
Everybody is
everything.
saying you don't belong. He about to shut everybody the fuck up.
Oh yeah, man, he made that
He is
very,
about
very
to.
clear.
He is about to, and it is going. The win is going to be
It-
emphatic.
It's gonna be
It is,
epic because him and his
yeah,
brother. I like the idea of what Triple H is pushing about letting both twins walk out of WrestleMania as champions. That's nice. I mean, that'd be a big old emotional night for the both of
because
them.
that makes up for
Last year,
the yeah,
last year
because that match between that could have been
could have been
Brett,
better.
and that could have been epic. That could have been Brett versus Owen Hart. It could have been that.
If anybody
It could have
paid,
been that,
It could
but
have
it
been.
wasn't that.
They
It
they
wasn't that.
rushed it. They rushed it.
but
They
then you
did. They
see
put
everything.
and that was Vince.
You see they move set now, especially with Jimmy for a moment. When you see Jimmy move set now, him flipping and everything, I'm like, why the hell wasn't he doing all of this last year at
Before.
WrestleMania?
Because I mean, and have you noticed that all of them, I believe, with the exception of Roman, have all incorporated, including Naya, have all incorporated moves from
Oh,
Yokozuna, Umaga, Kishi, the Wild Samoans. The Rock,
Yeah.
because J does the people slap, but he put the wave on it and then hit you with it.
Yeah, they
They've
both do it.
incorporated they've incorporated their family members' moves,
yeah.
Yeah.
and I would like for them, if because isn't Naya on? She's on SmackDown, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she
on
on
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
And Naomi's on SmackDown.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those two need to be put together because that's more family.
Yeah.
They're together by family by marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So they could put to, and because Tamina retired, so
Yeah, she
Tamina's still
gone.
there,
Yeah,
but
she's
she's
still
still
part of the
there,
company. She
but
just
she's
retired.
in the background.
Yeah.
She works behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They could bring
I
Tamina back
understand
on
where you coming
TV
from, Aaron, for
as
that one.
manager of them two, because Tamina's related to them too. She's a
Yeah.
cousin. So
Mm-hmm.
put those three women together. Tamina talks better than Naomi and
Yeah.
Naya. Let Tamina be the mouthpiece, because oh my God, if I hear Naya say one other fucking word, her voice is so ugly to me.
Man, it's how
I
she just be up there. It's like her words be dragging. I be up there
yeah, like
wondering. I'm like, what are
I
you
don't
talking
know.
about?
It's just something about her tone of voice that doesn't sit well with me.
Uh-huh.
Either that or they're trying to like really they heavily script her promos instead of just letting her talk.
They just literally they just write
She's
it for
another
her.
one, because I feel like Naya is another one. All you got to do is give her the bullet points and let her
Yeah.
do her thing.
Yeah.
Just give her the bullet
But
points.
then a whole bunch of other fans on the internet, they said they getting tired of seeing more Samoans. They were saying like Triple H treat the Samoans better than the other people. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you
That's
talking about?
legacy. That is legit. That is Samoan wrestling royalty.
I sat up
So
and said 75
you
plus
you you
years,
got to
they
do that.
feed the other wrestlers.
When you think about it, for
Yeah, they're
75 plus years.
They feed the other
yeah.
wrestlers.
They it's legacy. And they have to be they're treated differently. They're treated differently,
Yeah.
and that's just what it is. If when Bianca and Montez start pushing out pups and them kids want to be wrestlers, they'll get the
Yeah.
same freaking treatment.
That's
Randy
what I'm
Orton
saying.
gets that treatment, because I think Randy is a third generation wrestler.
Yeah.
I think it's second
He
generation.
Third.
He third.
no,
Third
he's
generation.
third,
Okay.
because his granddad, his dad, and he wrestled.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
okay, okay, okay.
He's the
I
third
thought he
generation.
was
yeah,
the second.
No, third.
if you have a wrestling legacy, within the company, yeah, you're gonna get treated a little bit different. They're gonna give you a little bit more. Just like Rick's daughter, she is a
Mm-hmm.
wrestling legacy.
Yep.
So yeah, but oddly enough, she was the one with the talent. God rest her brother, but he ain't have it. He ain't have it. Because I used to watch him in WCW. Yeah, I'm that old. But yeah, he
David
he he,
Flair. David,
he didn't have it.
David Flair. People kind of thought that David Flair was a guy that was going to be probably to
The
talk
second
about.
coming of Ric Flair,
That's
and
what
he
I'm
wasn't.
saying. And
He wasn't.
and a lot of people have to understand something. David Flair was not a second Ric Flair. He could
He was
not
David.
wrestle. That's the thing.
Well, that's where Charlotte came
Mm-mm.
in the picture.
Yeah,
That
because Charlotte only became a wrestler to piss David off. She was being little sister. I can do that better than you. And come to find out, the bitch was true about her fucking words, because she do it better than her daddy. Because that crazy old man is talking about coming back.
Yeah.
Look, he
Coming
was
back.
talking about John Cena not winning his
Yes.
not breaking
Yeah,
the
not reaching
record.
his number 16. He talking about coming back and screwing that dude up.
Yeah.
Bruh,
He
you
said, miss
already
a day
had
of
one
blood
stroke
thinners.
in the
Bret Hart
ring.
said,
What are
I
you
will miss
talking
the day
about?
of blood thinners just to stop you from winning from breaking. I'm like, God.
No, no, because
That's
I'm
why
like,
I said they gonna screw John Cena out of that match. He ain't
they're
gonna
gonna
win.
do something. They're gonna do something.
Yeah, but
But
he
I
ain't gonna win it.
and if he does win, yeah, he's gonna have it for a month
But this the
and
thing.
then turn
Why would you
and
give
then
a
turn around and
full
lose it.
movie? But why would you give a whole part-time movie star a belt? He don't be on TV. He's shooting right now for a whole brand new movie.
In Africa, literally.
Yeah, Hot Wheels, baby.
Hot
Matchbox.
Wheels.
It's called Matchbox. It's about the
Matchbox.
Matchbox
Yeah.
cars.
Matchbox.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
Matchbox.
Oh,
it's about them little fucking cars.
Yeah.
But
so you said Hot
um,
Wheels? I'm like
No,
Hot Wheels.
Matchbox.
Matchbox. But remember, Brock was a whole part-time wrestler.
Yeah, but
That dude,
when he found the
he
belt,
held the
he
belt
left.
hostage. So if Brock can hold it hostage, this is
John
John
Cena
Mother
can
Loving
Oh,
hold it
don't
Cena.
hostage.
nobody want. But that's the thing. Don't nobody want to see John Cena hold no belt hostage.
No, because me personally, I feel that part timers should not get title shots at all. No,
He a
I don't
whole
care.
movie star.
I
He
don't care
shoot
what
more
you did.
commercials than be on TV.
He did more commercials, voiceovers. He did YouTube videos.
Yeah,
He
You
on
know,
he at your local
he at
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
yeah, he everywhere but at work.
Exactly. So what's the
He
purpose of giving him a title? No.
so he can have number 17. And because he said he wants to get he wants to get
Yeah,
17
but
so
the way he
he
done
can
went, people gonna screw him
he
out of that match. He ain't getting 17.
look, The Rock don't even have 17.
No, he don't.
I think he got like maybe 9, 10,
No, I think the Rock got about a good 9. He ain't reached
somewhere around
10.
there. He ain't in no double digits.
No,
No,
he
no.
ain't.
He's not sitting on 14 or 15 like Randy Orton is.
No,
Because I
thought
think
they would have
Randy's either
gave the
14 or
opportunity
15.
to Randy Orton. I'm not gonna lie, because at first the way things was looking, I really thought they was gonna let Randy Orton break the record, because Randy Orton is still active on the
Yes.
roster.
And that dude's been wrestling since I was a senior in high school and I graduated in 1995. That
Yeah,
dude, but here's the thing though, he's still got the same wrestling tights.
Yep.
Them shits ain't changed.
Nope.
Still got the same move set. That shit
nah,
ain't
he just
changed.
got buffer now.
Yeah, he is swole in a beach.
Yeah, he
And
got buffer.
because yeah, I love that because he came when he left, he was big. He came back bigger.
Yeah, cause
So
when the
and
bloodline, as they said, the
it
bloodline
fits
put
his
him out, he
frame.
was skinny.
It's not like when the Mach, ooh yeah, went to WCW and swole up so big that
Yeah.
he couldn't move right anymore. And then when he
Man,
was
that
in
was
TNA, he
steroids.
got even bigger. So yeah, I like what Randy's doing because he's lasted as long as he has. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's had a couple of major injuries here or there, but every time that man comes back, he comes back better
yeah,
every time.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And like I said, I need to see Randy hearing the voices in his head.
I
I need to see
believe
this.
Kevin and Randy Orton's match at WrestleMania is gonna cook. It's gonna cook.
Yeah, and I hope that Kevin Owens' wife is there. He pulls her into the ring. He handcuffs Kevin to the corner, punts his wife, and then kisses her.
Oh
That's what
yeah,
I
that'd be
want.
Nah,
sweet.
That's what I
that's a
want.
Triple
I
H
want
move right
that.
there.
I want that Randy because
Because
that Randy
remember,
was the
He
best
did
Randy.
that to the
Stephanie.
Triple
He did it
H.
to
He
Triple
did that to
H.
Stephanie. Remember,
Yeah,
it was so beautiful because in this case,
yeah,
Triple H is handcuffed. He can't do anything. Stephanie comes in the ring and gets RKO'd, and he kisses Stephanie,
yes,
and Triple H
yes.
loses it.
Loses his shit. Low key crying in the corner because he can't get to his woman. I need to see that. That's the version of Randy I want because that version of Randy will do to Kevin what Kevin said he was going to do to Sammy. He's
Yeah,
gonna
and
he's gonna put him on the sidelines and not give a green, blue, or purple fuck about that man's
man,
kids.
I don't like how they been. I don't like how they booked Sammy. I'm gonna be honest.
They're never. Sammy is Sammy is the Daniel Bryan
I
of the
told her
WWE.
this. I told
He's the Daniel Bryan of the
yes, he is.
WWE.
I told her this. I said,
That's what
you
he
gotta
is.
understand something. They're not gonna let Sami Zayn beat no Drew McIntyre or no Kevin Owens or
Mm-mm,
nothing like that.
mm-mm.
He is a
He,
Daniel Bryan to the
yeah,
WWE.
and when he does beat a Roman or Drew or shit, even Damian Priest, and he's just a one-time world champion.
Yeah,
Even if he beats him, it's going to be a repeat of the Yes movement.
Yes,
It's
it
going to
is.
be a
but
repeat of
but
that
people was saying,
because
but people was trying to compare. People was trying to compare that to the Yes movement. They was trying to compare that to Jay.
no, that's the Yeet movement.
That's the Yeet
That
movement.
is a
I don't see why
that is
people are
a
trying to
separate
compare Yes
thing.
to Yeet.
You
That
can't
is a separate
compare.
thing unto itself because
Yeah.
You
Jay wasn't being held down by the authority. He wasn't being
Hell
held
no,
down
they
by
was getting
anybody.
pushed. That they was holding titles around that time.
Yeah, so he was not being oppressed.
Yeah,
Daniel Bryan was being purposefully oppressed. So when he, got over the mountain, yes, that we wanted that because people
hmm
were, Vince was like, you're too small. You're just a B plus, like Triple H said, you're just a B plus talent. You're a mid Carter. You're
yeah.
never going to be at the top of the ladder. Never ever.
But this
So
the thing. I had a friend. I had a friend, and he is like the biggest Sami Zayn fan there is. Right. So he was mad because he was like, "Why are they letting? Why is Sammy losing to Drew, but they letting other people pin Drew?" I'm like, "Hell, is
because
Drew?"
Drew is Sammy's kryptonite.
it is
Sammy has lost to Drew, I believe, 11
11
or
times.
12
11
times.
times.
He is his kryptonite. He is never going to get over that mountain. In order for Sammy to get over the mountain of Drew, Sammy got to go somewhere dark.
He ain't
He
gonna go
can't.
nowhere dark.
No. That's the whole thing. He's not going to because he has too much humanity. The fans. He's the people's champion, the guy that everybody loves.
I
He's the
mean,
Mister,
but this the
with the weird
thing.
hand clap shit.
Sammy, it's
So
nothing wrong with Sammy going dark. He need to try it because people was like, "How y'all let Jimmy beat Drew easy? Same way they let Jay beat Drew easy."
because Drew is easily distracted by CM Punk's music.
Exactly.
So
Drew,
he's easily distracted by bright shiny things. He's a cat. Put
Yeah.
something bright and shiny and ooh, oh, okay. Yeah, so he's over there.
oh, a
So yeah, he
bracelet.
has to.
Oh, let's get the
Yeah,
bracelet. This is my bracelet. And I'm like, okay then. End up freezing up.
he was
There
focused on
you go.
everything but the right thing. Bianca was just sitting at ringside watching a match. Why are you so focused on Bianca?
Man, that was
Focus on the
real fault.
challenger in
Real
front of you.
took our eyes off the prize.
Rhea should have never took
Yeah,
her eyes
because
off the ball.
she was heavy focused on Bianca sitting. She just sitting over there watching a match, and
Yeah.
Bianca told her, focus in,
Man, she didn't
focus
focus.
in."
But they did this to because they're planning on putting Rhea Ripley on Fridays. I don't mind seeing mommy on Fridays.
Yeah, because that puts what were they called, the Terror Twins, back
Yeah.
Yeah.
together. That puts
hmm
them back together. That gives Rhea. Damien needs to be with Rhea.
hmm
Unfortunately, he
Yeah.
needs to be with Rhea because at Elimination Chamber, when Damien's music hit, it was fucking crickets.
Yeah.
No, nobody popped for that dude.
No, they
It's like,
didn't at all.
why he here?
It's
It was
Damien.
that kind of energy.
Damien.
A lot of people were disappointed that Damian Priest was in this match. A lot of people talked about Damian Priest when he got into this match. They was like, Why did y'all let
Why is
Damian
he
Priest
here?
win a qualifying match? Why are we doing
Because
this?
they said they was trying to get, they giving Damian Priest the big dog treatment. You remember how Roman Reigns was the big dog? Roman Reigns
Yes.
just used to win
And
matches, just to win matches.
no, and Damien doesn't need the big. You can't cut and paste the big dog on top of Roman. You can't do that because Roman was like, yeah, fuck the big dog. He
Yeah,
said
man,
that
Roman
on
made it very
ESPN
clear. He said
recently.
that is
He was like, yeah,
dead.
fuck him.
He
Yeah,
said that is dead.
yeah, that nigga dead. Yeah, fuck him. So you can't get once this dude renounces it, don't put that on another guy. Like
Yeah,
if you're gonna copy and paste something onto Damien, it needs to be Undertaker's big evil.
yeah,
It needs to it needs not the American badass, because the American badass was a face, but when he was still in that biker persona, but he was big evil.
But
That's
also,
that's what that's
also
what Damien needs.
also
He needs that.
don't forget too as well. Remember when he was Big Evil, he did do a when he was a heel. He was a heel when he was Big
Yeah,
Evil
that's
too
what I'm
as well.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Damien he's better as a heel than he is a face. Because to me he's not believable.
hell, look at
You know,
his entrance. His entrance is not is the story of heel. I'm like, what
yeah.
the?
I'm like, we got purple and black lights, we got an angel wing and a
I don't
demon
know, but
wing. We need to make
them
both of
people be
these
going
demon
crazy over
wings.
me, Damien.
Hell,
They
you
look,
got fire coming out. I'm
he
like,
had the wing, like little
Yeah.
bat wings.
He needs to be a bad guy. Or at least give him some more edge. And putting Rhea back with him gives him some more edge.
Yeah,
Because
the best decision was putting Rhea on SmackDown because Mondays they weren't doing that with Rhea.
it was time to get real
no,
on
Rhea,
TV.
she was just mommy, just walking
Yeah, she
around with the
wasn't
Yeah,
doing
tail.
nothing.
Because that's why they gave Liv Morgan and
Raquel them
Muscles.
tag team belts.
Yeah. That's why they gave them the titles, because who else is there?
Ain't nobody that
nobody.
There's really
Monday
nobody
don't
else
have
because
nobody. It's like
nah,
Friday done took everything.
that's
Friday
because
done took it.
Friday was the better show. It was the better. SmackDown has always been the better show.
I told her this
Always.
before. I said the reason SmackDown they are going back to that old school way. SmackDown is going to be that wrestling show that you watch on Friday. It's going to have a whole lot of wrestling, less talking, less backstage segments. Monday Night Raw is an entertainment show. It's
Yeah,
basically backstage segments, people coming out talking, less wrestling. That's basically it.
yeah. That show feels more like a UFC event. You know,
Damn.
where you know what I mean by that is you have like your main card, your undercard, blah blah blah
Yep.
blah blah. That's why they got the 5 matches. So and in between in the in between time, yeah, you have a little backstage something. You got somebody to come out and talk to the brown hair girl, and then you got somebody in the back talking to the brown hair girl with the glasses. So do that. I don't know them hoes' names. I don't know their names.
That's Jackie and Kathy.
I don't know
Jackie
their
and
names.
Kathy.
I said the brown hair. Then it go back to the
Yeah, there you
brown hair.
go.
Jackie
Because
has
both
brown
of them are,
hair, and you got Kathy who has black hair.
yeah.
I
That
remember
is Captain with the glasses.
Well, I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie. Every time you look up, they'll be like back to such and such. So
yeah, and it's like, okay, so who's she? So yeah, do that. Do that with Raw. Make that feel like big fight situation.
but this
Like
the
they used to
thing.
do.
I feel like them putting Mondays on Netflix kind of was a waste of time because the viewership
Yeah,
of
because I don't
Mondays have went down.
yeah, because I don't even have Netflix. I can't tell you where I watch my wrestling for free 99 because I don't want y'all to like get in trouble. But I'll text it to you on the TikTok
Yeah.
because I do. I
Hey,
watch
you
it
good?
elsewhere.
You
I do.
good?
I watch it elsewhere because I'm not paying for Netflix to get y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But um, the shows need to feel different. If we're on Netflix and people are already paying for the service, because I really feel like the reason why they put Raw on Netflix was to get casual watchers.
Yeah.
Not only like us, the diehards, but your mom
The
and them that
the
haven't
cat,
that
yeah,
haven't
like
watched
your mom and
wrestling since
yeah,
like 1984. Who's
yeah.
wrestling now? So that's because that's how my mother got into wrestling. My mom used to tell me all the time when I was little, you know that shit fake, right? And I'm like, yes, I know. My mother saw Roman Reigns and was like, baby, who is that? He's beautiful. And I'm like, Mom, that's the OTC, that's the tribal chief. Acknowledge him. And she was like, I see him, baby. I see him. I acknowledge him. He's beautiful. And my mother has been watching ever since. And she's kind of upset
Your
right
mama
now
like them
because
Samoans. Them Samoans
yeah,
is
because
fine.
her, as she calls him, her sexy Mocha Island daddy ain't on the show
What
right now.
the?
She
They
mad.
some no Polynesians. They
She like,
Samoan. Such
she like, where is
Polynesian.
my sexy Mocha man at? And I'm like,
Mocha.
Mama,
What
he's
mocha at? I don't
wrestling.
see no
Yeah.
mocha nowhere.
No,
Oh
she because
yeah.
she talked to
Look,
Auntie
look, look.
Brown.
Look. If she looking for the mocha, she need to go look at the twins. They mocha. I'm about
Jimmy and Jay.
they're a little mocha.
She no that she does like she likes Jay. She's like, I like the boy that he got. What's that on his? What does yeet mean? What is that? And I'm like, Mom, it's just a word. It's a sound. It's an action because I could yeet Jamal across the room and it wouldn't be nothing. And she was like, so you can throw a yeet? And I'm like, yes,
Right.
you can. Like, yes, you can, Mom.
Man,
You can throw a
Jay
yeet.
was talking about that. He said growing up, he said all three of them used to say yeet. He said, but it was YEE. He said the T ain't come in until
And Cody
Cody.
said it.
Until Cody said
Yeah.
they added the T.
And when Cody added the T, it became yeet.
It became a thing, and I am 100. Like I said, I am 100% for where Jay is going.
Oh
I
yeah,
want
man, me too. Look,
I want
man,
to see him.
I told my friend, he thought when it was down to Jay and John at the Royal Rumble. I said, dude, I ain't got this Yeet shirt on for nothing. I said they finna get this to Jay. I said, watch. And he talking about you think they ain't
I
finna let Jay beat John Cena? I said, watch.
watch,
And
watch,
that
because
look,
I
and
knew
when
it
Jay pushed
then.
him off, that was it. I said, I
Because
told you.
I was watching who was still left in the ring with John.
Now,
Whoever is
yeah,
left in the ring with John is beating John.
yeah.
And the only person left in the ring was Jay.
It's Jay, and
So it's like
we knew it right then and
because
there.
John is not about to kill the Yeet movement like he
No.
did with so many others back in the day. Bray Wyatt, the
Yep.
Nexus, all of those really cool things that was happening, and John had to be a part of and kill it.
John had
He
to
wasn't.
bury it. John had to go get that
Well,
big
Yeah,
shovel, and he had to
yeah.
bury every
He
bit
was
of
the
it.
dude
well,
with
guess
the
what?
with the
It ain't
golden
happened
shovel.
this year. It ain't happened this
No,
year.
no,
Man,
it
look,
can't
when Jay
happen.
pushed him off that apron, that was it. I was like,
It was like,
yes.
yes, yes.
I'm like, dude.
I ran when that happened. I ran out of my apartment and did a lap around my floor and came back. Winded as fuck, but I did
Man,
because I
I
was
was so look,
excited for that.
I was so happy. Man, my what it is, my friend, he's like a close friend, him, his friend, they up there had the most stupidest look on their face ever. I'm like, I told y'all what was gonna
Yeah,
happen.
I mean, I when I was watching with the infamous Cena heel turn, I was watching then,
Man, that
and
was boring. His heel turn was
look,
boring.
I was watching because I needed to know what the three fingers was that the Rock was throwing up. I needed
He
to know what
stayed
that meant.
throwing that up.
And this is the thing.
Yeah, because the because
Nobody caught
because the
on to
Rock
the
did it.
three fingers. That's the crazy part
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, because the Rock he did it at that SummerSlam press conference,
He did that
and
bad
Oh, he
blood.
did it at when we were at
yeah,
Bad
he
Blood. He
had been
did it at
throwing it
Bad
the threes,
Blood.
and
What's up, Donovan Valentine?
because I had to think on it, and I'm like, who else throws up three fingers?
Hell, I ain't
Like,
pay no attention
I'm
to
like,
it.
I knew
nah,
it was
because
John
I said
Cena.
to myself, this motherfucker ain't about to call John Cena and have John Cena do the most diabolical and dastardly thing that he could possibly do. This dude is not, he's not doing that. And then when that dude did that, I was like, holy shit. Because Triple H said this elimination chamber was about to change the wrestling industry like for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And
That
I'm
was
like,
Jimmy
okay,
Super. That was Jimmy Superfly, but no, not even close.
Man,
no,
all I know is
Snooker,
this.
his joint was
Yeah, that's
this.
what I'm saying. That
I
was
I
him.
felt
That
like
that
for
was
the
that was
Royal
Superfly.
Rumble, I feel like for the Royal Rumble, Charlotte, they should have gave that to somebody else. We know how
No,
we know
Charlotte
how
shouldn't have
niggas
won.
are.
Charlotte should not have won. Charlotte shouldn't, on God, Charlotte shouldn't have been in the Royal Rumble because as soon as that lady's music hit, you saw the air and the energy in the ring disintegrate to nothing. All them chicks got Thanos
Oh yeah, they
because
did. They
the,
did.
the music, yeah, the music hit. So everybody in that ring knew that they were getting tossed out and
Yeah,
Charlotte
she
was
was
winning.
gonna. Yeah, everybody kind of
They
knew
knew that.
Charlotte was gonna win.
So
Roxanne Perez got her head kicked off her shoulders at the last moment.
I
I
mean,
was
she
like,
did good doing the Royal
she
Rumble.
did. Because I don't watch NXT. I really
"Oh, you
don't.
don't watch NXT? Oh,
Um,
okay.
I don't watch it. So getting to see some of the NXT stars as well as some of the TNA stars, crossover. And the WWE better not fucking bring in Tessa Blanchard because if they do, I'm not watching the WWE
I'm
ever
gonna
in
be
life again.
honest with
I
you.
will be a diehard AEW fan.
Social
I
D,
will be watching that
I'm
bitch
not.
on
I'm gonna
Max.
be honest with you. I believe if they ever try to pull that trigger on Tessa Blanchard, it's gonna be a huge problem because you got to think
She got
everybody's
too much
already.
baggage.
She got way too much heat. He got people calling her racist. People saying they don't want to work with this woman. You know,
Uh-uh.
it's so much there. So it's like
Yeah.
that's why I'm wondering like Shawn Michaels, you are smart enough. You know exactly what's going on. Um,
But but they would bring her in because it would cause controversy.
it would.
For one, it would cause controversy. People would legit be talking about the only thing that they would be talking about is the WWE because like Lil Wayne said, that's the only thing to talk about. So
Mm-hmm.
that's all it would be that. And the fact that Tessa is there. Why do you think that? Because it's the same reason why the Hardy Boys left AEW and went back to TNA.
Oh, of course.
And where are the Hardy Boys wrestling right now? They're about to be on NXT. That's
Tomorrow
their
night
way.
on
That's
NXT
their
on
yes,
CW. Yeah, buddy.
yes. That is their way back into the WWE without technically being in the WWE
Yeah.
because the way Jeff left. And I told my best friend because my best friend was like, that boy back on that stuff. I'm like, he's not back on that stuff. He wants them to think he's back on that stuff. So he can go to AEW where his brother is because he's not happy in the WWE right now.
Oh yeah.
Because because Matt and Jeff, or rather Jeff, really doesn't like to wrestle without his brother.
That's
He
the
really
thing.
doesn't.
But
Because
this is the great about it. I've been a Hardy fan since '97. I was born in '97. About '98, I saw the vision of the Hardy Boys or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I had been a Jeff Hardy fan ever since then. I've met Jeff Hardy on numerous occasions up here where we stay, probably in Mobile or wherever. It was at a live event. But I had been following Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy's career ever since then. And people, and you look at how these guys have grown now, and people are like,
yeah,
and you look at how people are like the Hardy Boys are like in WWE. Wait a minute, what do you mean the Hardy Boys in WWE? TNA and WWE crossover. Look at it. Catch up with.
like how is that possible? I thought they was in AEW. They should have. On God, they should have never went to AEW. They
They
should have
were
never went there.
wasted. They were wasting
fully,
AEW.
because Tony doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing because AEW was good when Cody was the lead booker. When Tony took the lead booking role away from Cody, and Cody was like, "All right, then bet I'm out," and he went to WWE. That's when AEW fell apart.
That's what I'm saying.
And when he purchased fucking Ring of Honor, you because he has amazing wrestlers on Ring of Honor that we don't get to see
My
because
thing,
in
my thing about this,
boom,
I
Athena.
grew up. I
Athena is
grew up
she's like
watching it.
a three-time champion. She
Yeah,
got the ROH title and she got the two titles from Japan. That
yeah.
lady is like legit walking around collecting belts, beating the shit out of Nyla Rose.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
we don't get to see that because they don't have a TV deal. AEW is on HBO. It's on the Max app.
Yeah,
That's where
it's
I
on
watch it
HBO
at.
Max. It's on
They,
HBO
they,
Max.
they could put Ring of Honor on the app on HBO Max so that people could watch that shit. And I didn't. And another thing that made me angry about AEW was them signing CM Punk and then taking away when they redid their media deal, pulling Elevation and Dark Elevation off of YouTube
Oh yeah.
because those were two shows that I watched the most because that's where you got to see all of the talent that wasn't being featured on TV outside of the Young Bucks and Jungle Boy
Yep.
and Kenny Omega and all of them.
Yep.
If you didn't want to see them, you could go to YouTube, watch some ladies fight, watch Sunny Kiss do that weird split booty pop thing he did in the corner. You can watch all of that because
Yeah.
those were the stars that I was the most interested in because I didn't know anything about them. So let me watch these guys, and then we get CM Punk, and with the new deal, those two shows got to go away, and we have Collision and Rampage. I don't watch either of them shits.
Rampage is gone. They don't even have Rampage on Friday night.
Yeah,
Friday
yeah,
night.
yeah. Rampage is gone now. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't watch Collision. I'm like, why do I want to watch an hour of wrestling when I just watched SmackDown? I'm about to go play WWE 2K24. I'm about to go book me some better shows on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Then because I really feel like me, the people that are watching us, can book a better show than Tony fucking Khan.
That's what I'm saying. Tony
We can
Khan.
book better shows.
People
And
thought that
but
Tony, but this is that people praise Tony Khan to the fullest. They say
Tony
that
just got a checkbook. He got his daddy's money.
That's what
He's
I'm
wasting
saying.
his daddy's money. I'm like, because he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what and he's not utilizing the veteran talent that he has that can help him. You
Mm-hmm.
have Edge, you have Kenny, you got Bobby Lashley, you got a lot of dudes that are former WWE wrestlers that can help him
You took
behind
Edge
the
name and
scenes.
named him Cope. What the hell is Cope?
What? Because we gotta cope with watching this fucking show. That's what it is. We gotta cope with this shit because no, it's not good. He could have been Adam or Adam
Copeland.
Copeland,
You could have
yeah,
just kept him as Adam
or
Copeland.
Copeland. He just been Copeland, that, or he could have borrowed one of Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Morrison, Johnny Wrestling. He could have borrowed one of his fucking monikers. He got a whole bunch of them.
He
He ain't
sure
gonna
do.
miss one. He could have been. He could have just been the rated R superstar, because I believe he owns the rights to the rated R superstar.
Yeah.
So he could have been that, and the rated R superstar Adam Copeland, easy peasy.
That's what it was before. When he came, he was the rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, in
And
AEW.
that could it could have stayed, and it could have stayed that way. But I feel like they gave him Cope to make him more edgy, pardon the pun. But to give this 55-year-old dude, a little bit of gas, because they need it because he's fighting fucking Moxley. And just put a paper bag over my head, tie a rope, because I don't want to see that. Because Tony hanging all of his hopes on this group, on what are they called, the Death Riders.
The Death Riders.
It's like a dry hand job for me. It really is. There no Vaseline, no nothing. It is this is just sandpaper on private parts.
Yeah.
It's not. He's not a what did Roman say about, he's not a needle mover, because I don't need you talking. I don't need you cutting promos. I don't need none of that.
That's what
Come
I'm
out like
saying.
you used to through the audience, wild thing, get in the ring, bleed, win, get the fuck out.
And this the thing.
That's it.
You gotta think. You really think that Adam Copeland wants to do the same thing that John Moxley is doing in the ring, putting syringes in people's mouths,
No,
bleeding
because
them?
that's not who he is. I
That's what
mean,
I'm
yes,
saying.
he had to go to the dark place when he wrestled, what was it, Roman and Randy, when he broke the chair and put the piece of chair in
Yeah.
his mouth. Okay, you went to a dark place right there. Cool. But I don't want to see that in every fucking match. I don't. I don't want to see you with FTR. I know those are your boys. I don't want to see that all the time. I want to see something else. And I'm
And,
tired of looking at fucking Hangman Page. Fuck him. I don't want to see that either, because he's not. Hangman Page ain't motivational either. He
Hangman
really is.
Adam Page is not motivational. Hangman Adam Page
He's
is just
not.
boring. He is just straight up
Hangman
boring.
Page, he's boring, because that whole thing that he had going with Swerve Strickland, burning down his
Because
alleged childhood
Road
home or
Warriors
whatever,
tag team.
they should still, to me,
Oh,
they should still be
Roman
beefing.
ain't really got no tag
And
teams.
and Swerve not, beefing with Ricochet over Prince and Nana's fucking robe. They could go buy another one. Who
Yeah, that's stupid.
cares?
I ain't gonna lie.
Who cares?
They
Because
got that
it's
from
like,
WWE. They got that from WWE. It was like, you took my
yeah,
robe. I need.
a lot of what Tony Khan is doing is, it's low key like WWE light.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know, we just need, even though he said that he would never allow Hogan in AEW, Hulk Hogan need to show up. We can get a real American when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Because currently right now, AEW, watching that shit, it hurts inside.
Hell yeah,
So
it does.
just bring old racist Terry on along, do a partnership with his real American piss water beer, just like the WWE is doing, and call it a day. So that way Terry Bollea can say that he wrestled in WWE, WCW, TNA, and AEW. The
Yeah.
same way fucking Chris Jericho does. I thought, although I don't think Chris Jericho was ever in TNA, but that's another motherfucker that needs to not be on TV and needs to put on a shirt, because I don't want to see your saggy man boobs. I don't want to see it.
Jericho is old, man, but he's
I,
still going.
dude, yeah. And when you look at other 55-year-old wrestlers and what they look like in comparison, because Goldberg, Bill, I got one fucking move, Goldberg looks better than Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho is an active wrestler, and Goldberg is sitting at home right now training for a match with possibly Gunther in Saudi Arabia.
Something like that, yeah.
Because he wants that to be his swan song match. He wants one last match. And I really feel like if you're giving Goldberg one last match, Bret Hart needs to show up and kick the shit out of that man. Same kick in the head. He needs a mule kick in the head, concuss that man.
Yeah.
Because you ruined a wrestling legacy. Because there were matches that Bret still could have had Bill Goldberg not been reckless
I
and
got you.
concussed that man.
I got you. Well,
Yeah.
hey, we finna go ahead and get up off here. We finna go ahead and wrap it up. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nice,
it
nice.
was.
Thank you.
Man,
Thank
it's nice
you.
talking. with a little bit of Eddie and everybody that could get up in here. We're going to start this up probably Friday? We're going to do this again Friday also.
Yeah,
Uh,
that'll be fun. That'll
yeah,
be
we're
Okay.
going to do
fun
it
because
Friday
because
Night
this
SmackDown's the biggest. It's
Friday
going to
Night
be big.
SmackDown gonna cook. You
Oh yeah,
already
Yeah.
know.
it most definitely because Jade need to come out. She gonna talk her shit.
Oh
She
yeah.
gonna talk her
Man,
shit.
between Jade or Naomi, it depends.
If
Yeah.
look, if Naomi talks anything, I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of those via satellite conversations, and she's gonna have the thick, fat, Vince
Man,
McMahon
ain't
neck
that wrong
brace
with her
on.
neck?
She gonna have the neck brace on
Man,
because
Yes,
ain't,
she
ain't,
is.
ain't that wrong with her neck?
no,
She make it
she
out
got
of
the
them
elimination.
TikTok. She make out of
Jade
TikTok
Jade
videos.
Jade slammed the elimination chamber door like all in her frontal. So yeah, she gotta have the fat neck brace on,
Yes, she
and
sure
yeah,
live.
Now,
she got
man,
some
now if
she got some
she's there
explaining
in
to do.
person, it'd be funny.
I really don't think she's gonna be there in person. And if she is there in person,
Oh no,
yeah,
I don't know.
she got
They
to sell
probably
the shit
did what
out of
they
them
did last
injuries.
Friday with Jimmy. Jimmy won that. Jimmy won that, but she was after what happened with Drew. So this time he'll be at work and she'll be at home.
Yeah, and then maybe Big Jim approaches Jade. Hey, what was that with my wife? What was that?
For her to knock him out.
Don't do it. Don't do it,
Yeah,
Big Jim.
I
Don't you do
mean,
it.
he could step to not on no aggressive. I'm about to hit a woman type stuff, but but then again, this is the WWE, so equal rights, equal fights.
But hey,
So
unless they gonna pull what they did in AEW with Jade and Cody in this case, when you know how when Jade and Cody were going back and forth, they were talking, and then Brandy came out there
yeah,
and told us like, who the hell told you it was open night, mic night, bitch, and basically like that.
yeah. I mean, they got to do something. They have to do something because that was
But
some
that ain't
shocking ass
Jimmy's
shit.
fight though.
No, but that is his wife though. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's his wife.
saying,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Jimmy go out there, jumping women's business. I'm
Mm.
just saying, hey, what was that all about? You know,
That's
not that
Bianca.
ask Charlotte because that's what she need to say.
Ooh,
Ask
man, she
Charlotte.
say act
Go
Charlotte.
ask Ashley what
Ooh.
that was about because
Damn.
I really think Ashley is she the puppet man. The same way Triple H was the one that was pulling Rikishi strings was Triple
Yeah.
H. So I think that's what this is. I think Charlotte is the one pulling the puppet strings, and it's gonna get revealed that it was her, and it was all for a title shot that she's not gonna win, but it's for. I really feel that it's for a title shot because it's easier for her not to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier for her not to wrestle Naya, and it's easier for her to in the event that something happened and Jade ended up with the title. It's easier for Charlotte to not wrestle Jade off the rip.
Gotcha.
So it has to it's a swerve is coming because
Oh yeah.
Jean Paul loved the swerve, so a swerve is coming.
Oh yeah.
So and
Well,
I
hey,
think that's going to be the swerve.
this has been
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes, it
And
has.
it has been fun
We've
being
got to
on
do
here
this
talking
again.
with you, laughing it up. So we're gonna try to run this back Friday. If we're not gonna get be live tomorrow, we're gonna definitely run this back Friday.
And I'm gonna take notes on Friday. I'm taking
All right.
notes.
That was
Yeah,
up.
because we're gonna have to talk.
I got so.
I'm taking notes. So yeah, so that we can like legit like chop this up and
Yeah.
get opposing views because
Mm-hmm.
some of my views don't match y'all's views and y'all's views don't always match mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, intelligent conversation. This is gonna be it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Gotcha.
All
fun.
right.
Hey,
All right.
you have a good night. Hey, where are you watching
Where
from,
you
by the
from?
way?
Oh, I'm in H Town, baby.
All
Ah,
right.
Houston. All
Houston
right.
all day, every day. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
in
Okay.
H Town.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm like 5 minutes away from NRG Stadium. I can open my window and hear like country music concerts going on right now.
For real?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
do
because it's
got
rodeo
they
season.
Oh.
Yeah, it's by you being in Houston, there's a lot of country music artists in Houston right now.
Yeah, because it's rodeo season.
Yeah.
So
wait, who's playing? Who's playing? Who's playing tonight?
Shit. I know that Reba McEntire opened the rodeo.
Okay.
They had the barbecue cook-off over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
The carnival is going on. As far as black artists, I don't know. I would have to go to the rodeo website and see, because usually the rodeo music has been like pro-black. So I don't know if Houstonian Travis Scott is gonna show up because he's from here.
Oh yeah, Travis Scott from Houston.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's playing the rodeo. I don't know what black artists are playing the rodeo.
Gotcha.
I just know that Reba McEntire and Brooks and Dunn are playing the rodeo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because everybody loves that Neon Moon shit. But I'm a fan of the get down, turn around, shut them
Turn
down,
around,
booty
scoot boogie.
Yeah. That's my shit.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
We'll see you
you
again.
too.
All right,
y'all. Peace out.
Peace out. All right, then everybody else that's up in here, it was nice being on here with you guys, talking with you guys, laughing with you guys, voicing opinions and all that stuff. We'll see you guys Friday. If we don't see you guys tomorrow, we'll see you guys Friday, because we got to talk about what's going to go down Friday night. You guys be safe. You guys stay warm. Peace.